Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us here on 90s Watch. I'm Chris Bianchi. So, got a busy forecast coming on up here. Today it is beautiful, it is warm. We're going to be talking about those temperatures getting back up right near record territory. A record high for today, 76. We're going to be right around there as we head over the next few hours. Already well into the 50s and 60s around the metro area. Then, well, March returns as we get into this upcoming weekend with some cold and some perhaps pretty significant snow. And by the way, thunderstorms possible as well. I was just chatting with my buddy and my colleague, meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen, for a bit more on the forecast. We'll get more details on that in just a second. Hey, let's focus on the current and the beautiful currents that we are looking at here. Right now, it's just a few high-level clouds for us. That's in association with a weak system passing to our north. But for the moment, again, a little bit of high-level cloud cover for us over the metro area, over northern Colorado. And that's not really hindering our temperatures too much, with right now 64-degree reading at DIA. Northeast corner getting a little push of an Arctic air mass out that way. That's right in the 30s and 40s. But Denver at 64, 69 already for us in Lyman. Look at Baca County, Springfield. How about you guys? Winning right now, 76, and it is just 11 a.m. Current temperature for us here in Denver, 65 degrees. Again, not all that bad for this time of year, at least 65 downtown, 64 out at the airport. We've got a few more degrees yet to go. We'll certainly climb above 70 degrees. Bigger question in my mind is, do we end up getting near that record of 76? I think we're going to make a pretty good run for it. And north of I-70, you might notice some of that extra cloud cover. So for our friends up by Loveland, Fort Collins, that's where the cloud cover is. I-76, really the Elkhorns, if you're skiing up in Steamboat, some of those high-level clouds impacting you as well. Not a big deal, but that is a little bit of that moisture push out ahead of our next storm system. And that'll start to bring some snow into the mountains starting tomorrow. In fact, let's back this up a little bit while we've got some of the extra time. But tomorrow morning, a few flakes for us in the far southwestern mountains, the San Juans, the Sangre de Cristos, even the wet mountains, maybe a little bit of snow for us by about midday to 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But as that southwesterly push of moisture streams on in, that snow will increase from southwest to northeast. And eventually we'll see some rumbles of thunder move their way into the Denver area as well late tomorrow night, but probably more into your Saturday morning. Meantime, current temperatures for your day today, will be up into the mid-70s for us. Again, probably getting on up to a high right around 75. Tonight we drop back into the mid-30s. It is mild for this time of year. We'll stay above freezing here in the Denver area, and even the eastern plains, a few upper 20s, low 30s. But again, keep in mind, it is March the 3rd, and these temperatures well above average for this time of year. Now, for your day tomorrow, it does stay on the warm side. We do start to drop back those temperatures a little bit out ahead of our next storm system. We're up to 70 degrees still, but the one thing to keep in mind is that we will have increasing cloud cover. And then after dark tomorrow, we have the chance for some rumbles of thunder, maybe even some thunder grapple, thunder snow possible for us as we get into late tomorrow night and by your Saturday morning. For your day tomorrow, 70 degrees for us here in Denver, 67 Brighton, 65 Aurora, 61 Castle Rock. And then by this weekend, looks like especially Saturday night and Sunday, we're going to be needing those snow shovels once again. I think we're looking at a storm that's going to be on the order of 4 to 8 inches for us here in the Denver area. Most of that on Sunday, but that will linger into your Monday as well. And then another storm system for your Wednesday and your Thursday, and some questions about that one. But long story short, we've got an active period. Just to kind of get into a bit more detail about what we can expect as we get into tomorrow night, I do think we are going to be looking at, first of all, we get up to 70 tomorrow. Then after dark, we get our first cold front that arrives. The impacts for us here in the Denver area will be fairly limited. I think ski traffic is going to be okay tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. I think we start to see those impacts about midnight, maybe between about midnight and 6 a.m. on your Saturday morning. So again, very late tomorrow night and early on your Saturday morning, we'll see a little line of showers and thunderstorms, and perhaps our first thunderstorms of the season before dawn on Saturday morning, kind of a weird time frame. That is our next cold front arriving, and that will eventually change over to snow for us, probably during the day on your Saturday, and then by Saturday night and Sunday morning, we're going to be looking at some pretty steady snow falling around the metro area. And again, I think between Saturday night and Monday, we end up getting somewhere around 4 to 8 inches worth of snowfall here in the Denver area. That's an early guess. We're going to fine tune that. Still a lot of question marks around the system, but I do think we end up with somewhere around 4 to 8 inches worth of snowfall from this next storm system. There's a fair bit of moisture in association with it. So we'll get into more detail on that for your day tomorrow. In the meantime, meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen has more details at 9 News at noon, and Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin is in at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 this afternoon and this evening. In the meantime, I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Enjoy. I've been focusing on the active weather this weekend. Enjoy the wonderful weather because it's going to be awesome today. It's going to be pretty awesome tomorrow. Enjoy it. And then, well, winter returns this weekend. Have a great one, and we'll see you back here on 9 News at noon.